Listen, bro. I'm always gonna give you credit. I'm always gonna give you credit. Listen, guys. Let me tell you guys something. You could be up here, right? And they're not gonna give you credit. They're not gonna give you credit because they're trying to compete. People are trying to compete. Get me? Everyone is trying to do the same shit. Listen, I started this shit. I'm the one that started this shit. Think about it, bro. 2022. Who was uploading music? I was. 2022. Who brought TikTok back? I did. Think about it, bro. When did TikTok get back? When I came in that bitch. I started uploading. I kept uploading. Work. This, and that. I went viral, right? And then I got another account. I kept making music. And then all of a sudden, everyone was talking about music and how there's new rappers and all this. Everyone jumped on that. Everyone jumped on that. And then I started making like videos of motivating people and shit. Everyone else jumped on that. When is it gonna stop, bro? Everyone's trying to copy. Everyone's trying to do the same shit. And the problem with these people is they don't have that motive. They don't have that motive. If they had that motive, they would have thought about that. Listen, what's that motive? You can't just talk words. You can't just say, "Hey, do this, do that." Listen, bro. If you want to be successful in this shit, listen. Okay, are you gonna get 10K followers, bro? No, you're not, cause everyone's on the same wave. You know what I'm saying? So instead of just saying random shit and getting shares, why don't you listen to the people that have been doing this and have actual millions, like me? I've been doing this. I've been hitting U4 pages for years, bro, and it just pisses me off how these new people come in this bitch and it's all about them and they don't show any type of motivation to others. That's the shit that pisses me off because I've been doing the U4 page for so long, and these people just come in this bitch and they just say, okay, this and that about them, and everything's about them, and it's like, bro, you guys are not listening to the people that built this shit. You guys are just trying to take that shit away from us when we're the ones that started that shit, bro. I'm the one that started that shit. TikTok, I started that shit. Neon, I could admit. Neon started Kick. Neon started all that, but I started TikTok, bro. And YouTube, whatever, they all started it, but TikTok, I started that shit, bro. And here's the thing, bro. No matter what you do in life, if you don't have a plan, listen, Neon, he's getting money off monetization, mo- monetized videos, right? He's getting money off that. You think I get money off that? No, I don't. But where do I get the money from? Listen, if you guys are smart, where do I get the money from? I build brands, bro. I'm the one that goes to the job. I get to the job, and guess what I do in the job? I work. I advance. When I advance, I record. When I record, the job stays where it's at. The builders build where the job relies on for the next day. For the next day, for that same upcoming week, plans are set. Schedules are ready. Everything is set for a new date, for a new pay, for a new contract. And that's how you make money. That's how I build it. I mixed it up and I brought music on the table. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bring my music and I'm gonna show my work and I'm gonna show my vacation so that these bosses can see a different type of life that we live. A life where we provide for ourselves and how we celebrate, and that's gonna give us more money because they're gonna be like, okay, these guys are actually doing different jobs. I get their company. I get they want to go and show up and do what they got to do. and they're loyal and they're trustful, and they get money, and that's how we build our money. So again, guys, I'm just saying this because everyone wants to ride the same wave, but the problem with y'all is y'all don't understand that if you want to ride this wave, you gotta have something else going for you, bro. You gotta have music, you gotta have work, and you gotta have motivational videos, and you gotta have skits, and you gotta have all this together, and that's how you do it, bro. You can't just be something, and you know, and the thing with all these other people, like Demelo and all these people, I get it, bro. These guys got record deals. These guys got this and that, and I'm just saying, they're acting tough. They're acting like they got everything, but the reality is they don't realize that this whole world runs in money, bro. There's different ways to make money, and that's the thing that pisses me off is that people don't recognize that there's different ways to make money, and they think that just because you get a monetized video, just because you have 10K followers, that you're gonna get money like that. No, bro. There's different ways. You gotta be tactical. You gotta think. You gotta be outside the box and think of different ways to hype yourself up and build a brand. So that's all I'm saying.